All right, picture this. What if you could take a simple, everyday calendar invite and turn it into a fully functional, beautiful event page in just 60 seconds? Today, we're going to dive into a tool that promises to do exactly that, and it might just completely change how you think about event signups. So let's be real. If you've ever organized an event, you know the headache. You're trying to build some clunky RSVP form, you're sending out links, and you're dealing with people who are totally confused by those ICAL files that, let's face it, never seem to work right. The whole process is just begging for an upgrade. And that's what we're looking at here, a total shift in how this stuff gets done. You've got the old way over here. It's manual, it's confusing, and you have basically no idea who's actually accepted your invite. And then you have the new way. It's automated, it's one-click simple for your guests, and it has live tracking built right in. This brings us right to the core promise of this whole new approach. We are talking about creating your entire event page and sign-up system in the time it probably takes you to decide what to watch on TV. Yep, you're seeing that right. 1 minute. From the moment you create an event in your calendar to having a live, shareable page that's ready to go, that is the entire setup time. It's a pretty bold claim, so let's see what you actually get. And here it is. This is the end result, a super clean, simple, and shareable landing page that lists out all of your upcoming events. Your customers just show up, pop in their email, browse what you've got going on, and sign up. No fuss, no muss. Okay, so how do you, the organizer, actually create this thing? It sounds like there must be a catch, right? That it's probably complex behind the scenes? Well, the whole process is designed to be ridiculously straightforward. Here's the whole process. Seriously, 3 steps. First, you just create an event in your Google or Outlook calendar like you always do. The only new thing is step 2. You just invite create@calendarsnack.com as if it were a person. And that's it. The system does all the heavy lifting, and about a minute later, you get an email with the link to your brand new event page. Now, let's flip the script for a second. What's it like for your customers? You know, the people you actually want to show up. How easy is it for them to get that invite on their calendar? Well, it's just as simple. They land on your page, type their email address right at the top, scroll down to find the event they're interested in, and click one single button, Get the Invite. A calendar invitation gets zapped straight to their inbox. Done. And this is what they see. No crazy forms, no weird downloads, zero confusion. It's just a clear list of what's happening and one button to get them in. This is huge because it removes all the friction from signing up, which means more people are actually going to follow through and attend. But here's where this tool gets really interesting. It's so much more than just a simple landing page creator. The real magic, the real power, comes from everything that happens after someone signs up. This is where it goes from a neat trick to a seriously powerful tool. It doesn't just fire off an invite and call it a day. Oh no, it actively monitors the responses. You get to see in real time who said yes, who said no, and who's a maybe, right from their own calendar. You basically get a live feed of your expected attendance. As the organizer, you get access to a private reporting page that's basically this simple dashboard. It shows you every single person who requested an invite and what their status is. Yes, no, or maybe. This just completely eliminates all the guesswork of who's actually planning to be there. The process behind this is pretty clever. The service is constantly just listening. It's collecting those yes, no, maybe clicks from everyone's calendar sync client and feeding that data directly back to your private report. It's like having a continuous feedback loop on your event. Okay, but what about the real world, where things always change at the last minute? We've all been there. The event time has to shift, the location changes, or maybe you want to add a special promo code into the event description. What then? The solution is so simple, it's kind of brilliant. You don't have to log into some separate website or send out a frantic mass email. You just go back to the original event in your own Google or Outlook calendar, and you just change it there. And as soon as you hit save, the system takes over. It reprocesses all the updated info and, get this, automatically sends a new calendar invite to every single person who signed up. It makes sure everyone has the latest details, and you didn't have to do any extra work. And you can do this as many times as you need. This isn't a one-and-done deal. Make all the changes you want right up until the event starts. The system will make sure all of your attendees are kept in the loop every single time. And what it pulls from your invite is incredibly comprehensive. It's not just the basics. It grabs the event name, the start and end times, the location, your video conference link, and, this is crucial, the entire message body. That means you can write detailed descriptions, agendas, whatever you want right in your calendar event, and all of it shows up perfectly on the page. So when you boil it all down, the 1-minute event page is pretty much a direct replacement for all those clunky, outdated systems. It takes one familiar action, making a calendar invite, and turns it into a complete tool for signups, live tracking, and totally automated communication. Which leaves us with a final thought here. We just walked through a system that runs entirely off a single calendar invite. It kind of makes you wonder, what if all the complexity and headaches of event management could be simplified down to the simple act of sending one email? It seems like that's exactly what this is designed to do.